Muted.
Yeah, you have to unmute yourself, pal. Everybody else mute.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, I don't know why it says UP Carter. That is me, but anyway. So you can all call me Una if you like. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger. I'm traveling through this world of woe, but there's no sickness, toil or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I know the clouds gather before me. I know the way is rough and steep, but beautiful fields lie just before me, where God's redeemed their vigils keep. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. Thank you.
Thank you, pal. I remembered to put the recording on for you. I forgot to put it on when I started, so that's lost the history.
Oh, accidentally on purpose.
Anyway, who's up next? Martin Neal.
Oh, gosh. If anyone wants, just before I start, if anyone wants to change the name that's displayed, if you hover over your name in the participants list and click on the little box that says more, it will give you the option of changing your name, the name that appears on the screen. If anybody feels like doing that, it's possible. Right, what was I going to sing? Come, all you jovial fellows, give an ear unto me song. It is a little ditty, and it won't contain you long. It's of a brisk young farmer, and he lived down in Kent. No, it isn't. It's of a brisk young maiden, and she lived down in Kent. And she arose one summer's morn, and she a-nutting went with my fell out to me routel down, whack while the dear old day. And what few nuts this poor girl had, she threw them all away. It was of this brisk young farmer, he was ploughing of his land. He called unto his horses to bid them gently stand. Then he sat down all on his plough, a song all for to sing. His voice was so melodious, it made the valleys ring. With my fell out to me routel now, whack for the dear old day. And what few nuts that poor girl had, she threw them all away. She's the bit of this brisk young maiden, she was nutting in the wood. His voice was so melodious, it charmed her as she stood. She could no longer stay, and what few nuts she had, poor girl, she threw them all away. With my fell out of her out, whack for the dear old day. And what few nuts that poor girl had, she threw them all away. She came unto young Johnny as he sat on his plough. She said, young man, I think I feel, I cannot tell you how. He took her to some shady grove, and there they both lay down. She said, young man, I think I feel we'll go round and round. When I fell out of me rout-dow, whack for the dear old day. And what few nuts that poor girl had, she threw them all away. So come all you local women, a warning from me take, that if you should a nutting go, don't you stay out too late. For if that you should stay so late to hear that ploughboy sing, you might have a young farmer to nurse up in the spring. With my fell out of me rout-dow, whack for the dear old day. And what few nuts that poor girl had, she threw them all away.
I've got Clive on the phone again.
Hey.
I've got to say, Bex, you're looking very impressive. You look like a DJ there with all the gear. Huh?
Top of the pops.
Okay, thank you for that rousing song, Martin. Who's up next? Neil is up.
Sorry,
next.
just before you go, Amanda.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can? Do you know if there's any way you can bring the singers up by clicking anywhere?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You must be on gallery view. So you want to
Yeah.
up the top right. You'll see gallery view or speaker view, and you click on it to change the view. So you're toggling between the views.
Oh, okay, right.
So gallery view, you see everybody in wee windows, and speaker view, whoever's talking. So you can see me now in a big screen, and that'll be the same with whoever
sings. Right, that's good. Yeah.
All right. So Neil, you are up next. Are you ready?
Well, we'll see.
Mute away, everyone.
Today is Cassie's birthday, and she requested that I sing Steve O'Donoghue's pension song. So I'm honour bound to do my bit for celebrating the birthday. Oh, when they kicked me out of school, I got myself a job, but like a bloody fool, I worked me socks off night and day, and the government took a bit of me pay. But I don't begrudge it, 'cause we got this rule. They take care of me when I get ill. And when me working days are done, I get a bit of money and a little bit of fun. But if I knew then what I know now, there wouldn't half have been a blooming row. They told me that if I was still alive, I get a state pension when I'm 65. Well, 65, it came and went. They tell me that the money's spent on bailing out bankers who were acting like dicks. Now we're going to have to work till we're 66. And then they had that blooming war. They tell me that we got to work some more. So all my plans of retirement in Devon are going to have to wait till I'm 67. But if I knew then what I know now, there wouldn't have been a blooming row. They told me that if I was still alive, I get a state pension when I'm 65. Although my health, it ain't that great. I've got to go to work, I'm 68. They must think me some kind of fool, 'cause the rich don't seem to pay no tax at all. My grandson reckons I should be fine. I'm bound to get me pension when I'm 69. He's a good lad, doesn't like to moan, but he's living like a pauper on his student loan. But if I knew then what I know now, there wouldn't have been a blooming row. They told me that if I was still alive, I'd get a state pension when I'm 65. Now my son reckons that I'm like my car, old and unreliable, shouldn't go too far. The MOT is up in June, and both of us need to be retiring soon. But they must think me some kind of Burke. I'm 70 now and still got to go to work. But down at the factory, it's fun and games. You can hardly move for all the Zimmer frames. But if I knew then what I know now, there wouldn't have been a blooming row. They told me that if I was still alive, I'd get a state pension when I'm 65. Well, I never picked up my pension at all. At 74, I had a fatal fall. Some think I'm a hero, others a disgrace, 'cause I fell trying to punch the MP in the face. But if I knew then what I know now, there wouldn't have been a blooming row. They told me that if I was still alive, I'd get a state pension when I'm 65.
Thank you very much, Neil.
Happy birthday, Kathy.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday, Kathy.
Birthday, Kathy.
Kathy.
Is it actually
I'd like to point out that they promised I'd get my state pension when I was 60. And I'm 65 and I've still not got it.
Oh,
Bastards.
Bastard.
We need to sing happy birthday, don't we?
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Oh,
How we do that?
everybody
All at the same time.
Down, 'cause I can't stand that song.
Actually, no, don't unmute. Oh, it doesn't work, does it?
No, it'd be awful.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to
Birthday
you.
to you.
You know, like that. Okay. Rebecca Woolf, it's you. You're on.
Okay. Let's do. Oh, I've left it all the way over there again.
Oh, not again.
Oh.
Planning.
It's got some gear there, Becky.
Away, everybody.
Sorry. Okay, I'll do this one now. Just in case I drink too many beers and then I can't do it again. Okay. So yeah, failed miserably to get my dad online. We've all just tried and he's fed up now. But is Dad there, Richard? Is he still there?
This Dad,
Oh, he's there, he's listening.
is it all agog?
Amazing. Okay, I'm playing the concertina again.
Go on then.
In London town, where I did dwell, lived a butcher's boy. I loved him well. He stole from me my heart away, but with me now he will not stay. There is a house in London town where my true love, he sits him down. He takes a strange girl on his knee, and he tells to her what he won't tell me. It's grave to me, and I'll tell you why. Because she has more gold than I, but gold will never true-hearted love will never die. Must I go bound while he goes free? Must I love a man who won't love me? Give me a chair and I'll sit down, a pen and ink, and I'll write it down. She went upstairs, up to her bed, an aching was all in her head. The rope she tied around the sill, they found her hanging cold and still. Her father came home late that night. He found his house without a light, and with his knife he cut her down, and in her breast this note was found. Go dig my grave, both long and deep. Place a marble stone at my head and feet, and over my grave place a snow white dove to show the world I died for love.
Lovely.
Lovely. Well done.
What's your dad got to say about that? Is he not insulted
Sorry,
you?
I said well done. I thought it was lovely.
Oh, have you been drinking, Clive?
Pardon?
Where are you hiding, Clive?
That was nice.
Clive is on the end of this telephone.
Oh, good on.
Richard's pocket.
Great technology, Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. The 21st century.
Wow. Amazing.
That's all online, offline.
It's one advance over two tin cans and a piece of string.
I like the bit where the earphones fell off.
Oh, God, yeah.
Very good. That was very good.
And I was realizing halfway through, like at least when someone's doing a really long song, you know when it's going to end when they dig the grave. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
It's not going to end well.
In some of them, of course, you've got the Rose and the Briar to deal with after that.
Oh, I didn't know that. I need to find some of those.
Ballad, and it's a decent one, and it's even cheerful, and it's got a rose and a briar growing round each tree. Yeah.
Okay, Kathy, you're up next. Then we've got Dave Harboard, and then we've got Nobody, which I find hard to believe.
I've got
What have you got to do then?
Your hands up.
What? I mean, now, is it?
Oh,
Click on the hand.
Click on participant. And then there's a
What
wee
hand? Where's the
box.
hand?
Raise your hand. So
Under the names.
hello.
It's a blue hand.
You need to be in the participants' view.
yeah, participants.
No.
Oh, raise hand. I can sit down the bottom left. Yes, there it is.
Yep.
Raise hand.
Yeah.
My list has gone off the screen.
Okay, well you can. Oh yeah, I see a number of hands have gone up now, so that's good. Okay.
We're getting to grip.
Kathy, your time has come. Everybody go on mute, and over to you, Kathy. Kathy, you need to unmute yourself. That's better.
Okay. Right. This is a new version of Rolling Home for our current times, but it is full of the F word. I'm a bit uncomfortable singing the F word, being a good convent girl, so I shall sing Flipping. You can sing your own version of the F word.
We don't want any fucking bad language.
No, none. There goes another ambulance. We're all afraid to ride. In the shops, the milk, no honey. The shelves all cleared inside. Stand aside and there'd be plenty. Empty parks if we need to roam. Best stay at Flipping Home. Please stay the flip at home. Stay at home, please stay the flip at home. Stay home, please stay the flip at home. The medics short of PP are working night and more, while we unto the fields can't go, because this thing's airborne. The rich, they hoard the flour, but we've bog rolls for our thrones. When we stay flipping home, when we stay flipping home. Stay at home, please stay the flip at home. Stay home, please stay the flip at home. The winter of anxiety, the spring that brings despair, and risk to our society, 'cause Cummings doesn't care. Just let the old ones die, he said, the risk is overblown. But don't believe their lies, please stay the flip at home. Stay at home, please stay the flip at home. Stay home, please stay the flip at home. We're scouring the hedgerow, the shops are running low. All us poor weary labourers singing songs on patios. Our social lives, they now take place online and on the phone. 'Cause we stay flipping home, please stay the flip at home. Stay at home, please stay the flip at home. Stay home, please stay the flip at home. So work that soap around, let's all stay virus free. Here's a help to every labourer, freelance or employee. Keep calm and keep your distance, all gatherings postpone. We'll weather this, but till we do, just stay the flip at home. Stay at home, please stay the flip at home. Stay home, please stay the flip at home. Hey!
Disgusting
Like
language.
that.
Shocked by that language.
I didn't say the wrong F word once.
You might not have.
It looked like it.
Who wrote that version?
It
Our old
was,
friend Pierce.
no, it was a group of people. Edwards, Charlto, Appleton, Fielden and Cawley.
Oh,
Wow.
I just saw there's a YouTube of Pierce performing it, which a friend in America sent me a link to, so I assumed it was his.
Well, Cawley was the first one who did a couple of verses, then his mates all chipped in a few. And there's a YouTube video of Cawley doing it.
Yes, we have.
Yes,
All right. Songs for our times. What has Dave Harboard got to offer us? You're up next,
Right.
Dave.
Something highbrow, no doubt.
Let's go with.
Highbrow.
Yeah.
It's a song for slightly earlier times. This shower of shite at the moment are bringing all these socialist policies, but last year or so they were telling us about austerity, and this is a song written about 40 odd years ago by Leon Russellson that summed up all that sort of stuff. The state of the nation is all my concern. When I'm gnawing a crust for me dinner, I can't afford meat on the money I earn, and I'm going steadily thinner. But it's all for the good of the nation. The nation, the nation, the nation is in such a terrible state. Stagnation, inflation. If we all pull together, we'll once again make Britain great. The balance of payments is making me sick as I'm freezing to death in the bus queue. I'll be iced if the bus doesn't come double quick, but I know there are things a man must do when it's all for the good of the nation. The nation, the nation, the nation is in such a terrible state. Stagnation, inflation. If we all pull together, we'll once again make Britain great. The lack of investment, it keeps me awake. And I hear the rain drip through the ceiling. My bed is an igloo, the floor is a lake. But I'm warmed by that wonderful feeling. And it's all for the good of the nation. The nation, the nation. The nation is in such a terrible state. Stagnation, inflation. If we all pull together, we'll once again make Britain great. The stock market's jumpy, the outlook is grim, and my body with sorrow is smitten. I won't last the winter, I've sung my last hymn. Let these words on my tombstone be written. He died for the good of the nation. The nation, the nation. The nation is in such a terrible state. Stagnation, inflation. If we all die together, we'll once again make Britain great. Hey.
All true, all true.
Thank you, Dave. 2 topical songs in a row. What will Catherine come up with next? Catherine, you ready? Excellent. Everybody else on mute?
I'm going to do one about having nowhere to go because I thought that was appropriate. See how those London lights are shining through the frost and falling snow. Sleep on, my blue-eyed treasure, for your mother's got nowhere to go. Once a young man learned to love me, and he taught me to do the same. But now the young man's gone and left me, and on my brow is written shame. See how those London lights are shining through the frost and falling snow. Sleep on, my blue-eyed treasure, for your mother's got nowhere to go. See how my sisters, they despise me, and my brothers do the same. My father says he will not own me, and my mother bows her head in shame. See how those London lights are shining through the frost and falling snow. Sleep on, my blue-eyed treasure, for your mother's got nowhere to go.
Thank you. As well as being beautifully sung, that was also, you were beautifully framed there, Catherine. You've thought about that, I think, with the symmetrical arrangement and the fireplace and all that.
Oh, do you really live there?
Who's next? Dave Clare.
Oh, right.
You ready?
That was, you're absolutely right. That was fantastic framing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
really gorgeous.
Brilliant. You must have planned that for ages, Catherine. I was just looking at the Harboards there on the couch, and me and Livy on the couch, whole gits together. It just reminded me of this. This won't cheer anyone up. This one. This is a two-hanky job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mute your snuffles, everyone.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Oh, the light is fading fast, and I'm thinking of the past as I sit here with me darling by my side. She's an old and wrinkled dame, but I love her just the same. And that sunny day she came to be my bride. I still can see her now with a smile across her brow, as she vowed that she'd be mine forevermore. I know home not pastures wine, she's lovely, but I took her home with pride to that cottage with the roses round the door. I'm getting a bit worried here, you know. It's light-hearted I did toil, and I found the grateful soil pay me back for me work 100-fold. I'd enough and I could share, for the poor a little share, so I envied not the planter and his gold. Still we had our share of grief, resignation brought relief. It was sad until the bitterness was all. For we both were sorely tried when our little darling died in that cabin with the roses round the door. All were left there to journey on. Now the boys and girls have gone to the city with its trouble and its strife, and we're left there on our own in this little, Cassie, stop it, and we're left there on our own in this cabin we call home, while patiently we wait till end of life. All together now. Still all together, one and all, some sweet tale we will recall of our dear little one who's gone before. And we are happy, though we know that we soon will have to go from this cabin with the roses round the door. Oh dear. Oh God.
Oh my God.
They don't write them like that anymore. They write
Not a dry seat in the house.
No. I think I'm glad you brought
a tear to a cork eye.
Sure about that.
I'm glad you brought your tissues with you, Kathy. Oh,
Always here, Dave. Always here.
Jude, please cheer us up.
Well, I did this on Sunday, so I've just changed. Forgive me if you've heard it before, but it's a bit topical, so I thought I'd do it again. So I'll start with a C. What will we do? Hang on. Oh, I can't get the tune now. What will we do if we have no money? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Only keep family near, and we'll brew our own beer, and we'll yodel it over again. What will we do if we have no hand gel? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Only keep washing hands, keep that virus away, and we'll yodel it over again. What would we do if we marry a sailor? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Only sail on his ships when the travel embargo lifts, and we'll yodel it over again. What will we do if we marry a tinker? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Only fix a tin can and follow the government's plan, and we'll yodel it over again. What would we do if we have no hand gel? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Only keep washing hands, keep that virus away, and we'll yodel it over again. Yes, we'll yodel it over again.
I like the actions from Kathy. I don't know if everyone saw them, but yeah, very appropriate. It's good to know that
I work in a school.
it's good to know that this situation we're in is creating new musical enterprises. So yeah. Next up we have Simon, and I see no more hands up, which again is hard to believe because there's a few people still to, I'm sure, would like to sing.
Right, okay.
Because we're on the same tablet.
This is a Blind Lemon Jefferson song. I think it was his attempt at a pop song because it's got a repetitive line. Shucking sugar. Doesn't mean anything. I think it's just a noise you make. I've got your picture. Gonna put it in a frame. Got your picture. Gonna put it in a frame. Shucking sugar. And if you leave town, can find you just the same. If you don't love me, please don't dog me around. Don't love me, please don't dog me around. Shuckin' sugar. If you dog me around, I know you'll put me down. I know my babe thinks the world and all of me. I know my babe thinks the world and all of me. Shuckin' sugar. Every time she smiles, she shine a light on me. Oh, say fair brown, something's going all wrong. Say fair brown, something's going wrong. Shuckin' sugar. Oh, the woman I love just been here and gone. I'm tired of this marrying, tired of settling down. Tired of this marrying, tired of settling down. Shuckin' sugar, just wanna be like I am, shift from town to town. I've got your picture, gonna put it in a frame. Got your picture, gonna put it in a frame. Shuckin' sugar. And if you leave town, can find you just the same.
Swearing again, that's shucking sugar.
I thought it was sugar.
I'd like to point out that Riggy appears to have dialed in from a black box.
I was wondering about that, wondering about it.
Where is he?
He's had his kitchen painted since last week.
Where is he?
Talk of the devil, but Riggy is actually up next.
Hey.
Oh, is that Jesus?
So there's
not Jesus, just you.
There's a thing on the lower left corner called Stop Video. And there's an arrow next to it. If you push the up arrow, you get a thing that says choose virtual background. I'm using a black virtual background.
But we want to see the inside of everybody's houses. That's the only reason.
You want me to show you?
Yeah, it's the only reason we've dialed in.
Virtual background.
Yes, what's the point of this?
Okay,
on the
anyway,
cheap, on the
Riggy.
cheap version, they don't give you the black version.
Riggy, fire away.
Okay, a dark song now. There's them that don't like me or want me around. It's them then that's missing all the real. You know what? I'm going to start this. There's them that don't like me or want me around. It's them then that's missing all the real joys I found. And what are good friends for but the good things to share? Well, they drunk my good whiskey, my wine, and my beer. Boys, when I've got money, I've often been found buying drinks for the house full and passing them round. And some that I bought for and treated them well, when my money's all gone, have consigned me to hell. There's them then that loves me and calls me a friend. It's when I've got money, I'll be drinking with them. And the rest of you rounders can all go to hell. If my friends ain't around, well, I'll drink by myself. Jim Ringer.
Thank you, Riggy.
Background, Riggy. That background, it gives it. I love your hairstyle in that. It looks like you got a very, very expensive syrup of figs on.
What is that last? What was that last word you used?
Syrup of figs. It means wig.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it does do some strange things. Yeah.
Dave was up there.
Yeah. Okay, next we have Dave Harboard again, but we know that there are two of him, so I suspect it's the other one.
Moira.
Moira.
We used to say that about Mike and Bernie Winters. There's not two of them.
It's all yours.
You know what Eric
Right.
Wilkins said about Michael Bernie Winters, by the way?
Oh, no.
When sorry, Parkinson asked him, what would you have been if you hadn't been comedians? And he said, Mike and Bernie Winters.
Yeah.
Okay, Moira.
Right.
Off you go.
Okay. Come, me little son, and I will tell you what we'll do. Undress yourself and get into bed, and a tale I'll tell to you. It's all about your daddy. He's a man you seldom see, for he had to roam far away from home, away from you and me. But remember, laddie, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and heat, 80 hours a week on England's motorway. When you fall and hurt yourself and wake up feeling bad, it isn't any use to go running for your dad. For the only time since you were born, he had to spend with you. He was out of a job and he hadn't a bob. He was signing on the brew. But remember, lad, he's still your dad, and he really earns his pay, working day and night upon the site of England's motorway. To buy your shoes, your daddy built a length of railway track. He built a hydro dam to buy the clothes upon your back. This motor highway buys your food, but the wages soon are spent. And though we have to live apart, it helps to pay the rent. But remember, lad, he's still your dad, and he's toiling every day. But there's food to be had, and it's thanks to your dad on England's motorway. Sure, we need your daddy here. Oh, sure, it would be fine to have him working nearer home and to see him all the time. But beggars can't be choosers, and we'll have to bear our load. For we need the money your daddy earns, working on the road. So remember, lad, he's still your dad, and he'll soon be here to stay. For a week or two with me and you, when he's built the motorway.
Moira.
Thank you. I don't see any other hands up apart from Bex, who's sung already. I would like, if Clive is still on Richard's phone, I'd like to invite Clive to sing. And
I would like Clive to sing.
Well, it's none of your business.
I'd prefer to hear Bex sing.
But I just want to check, are there are some other people who I suspect are here to sing, but I don't see your hands up. So either you haven't mastered that, or something else. So can people who would like to sing identify yourselves just now, one way or another, either putting a hand up or speaking?
There you go, Liz is up. Gary?
Liz has got her hand up.
Liz has got her hand up.
It's not showing in mine.
But you're muted, Liz.
No, a real hand, not
a real hand, right? Sorry, so I need to go on. Yeah.
But you're still muted,
okay,
Liz.
so Liz has got a hand up. Who else has got a hand up?
Click on the participants box.
Right. Okay. I can see Bex and Simon have got hands up in the box, but we'll go call you in the second half, I think. So this half will concentrate people who haven't sung yet. So we're going to go with Clive and then Liz.
We're not going to go with Clive.
Oh yes, we are. Get on with it, man. Get on with it.
I'm not singing.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Clive.
No, I aren't.
Singing yet, but you will
We're
be.
going to go for a piddle in a minute.
Well, sing before you go for a piddle.
Sing a short song then.
Sorry?
Sing a short song. Are you really refusing to sing?
I wasn't. I've opted out tonight.
Ah.
A bottle.
All right. Well, maybe after the break, we'll prevail on you again.
I'm going to put the phone down in a minute and go for a wee.
Okay, good. It's great to know about the physiology of our.
To be honest.
All right. So not Clive, and therefore Liz. I think. Have I got that right? Is there anybody else who wanted to sing?
Gary.
No.
Where's Gary?
Gary's not waving. He's sitting there, sitting in his hands,
wave
shaking his
this
head.
way.
Okay, in that case, it's just going to be Liz and not Clive before we take a break. So Liz, fire away.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do something sentimental because we should have been in Northumberland at the minute, walking the hills instead of pounding the streets of London. So, here Liz. I cannot get to my love if I would thee. The waters of Tyne run atween him and me. So here I must stand with a tear in my both sickly and sighing my true love to see. Oh, where is the boatman, my bonny hinny? Oh, where is the boatman that champs me to ferry me? Oh, Tyne to my hinny, and I will remember the boatman and thee. Oh, bring me a boatman, I'll give any money, and you for your trouble rewarded shall be. To ferry me to my hinny, or scull him across that rough river to me. I cannot get to my love if I would thee. The waters of Tyne run atween him and me. So here I must stand with a tear in my both sickly and sighing my true love to see.
Down in the participants list, like Maggie, if you, there's a little blue hand down there. It says raise hand.
We had it earlier. We also lost our connection and ran around to different rooms and different computers for a bit.
That must be it. Do you want to do one?
Yeah. Is Riggy singing? Is it
Maggie
Riggy
and
gonna
Pete,
sing?
do you want to do a song?
Yeah.
Go on you then.
Oh, me.
Well, can we take turns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll take turns. Okay, right. I've left it upstairs now. I just got today to post a CD from Peter Knight's Gigs Band, a big band, and they do the traditional version of this song on it, but this is my modern rewrite. Daddy Foxy went out on a chilly night. The street lights all were shining bright. He'd 200 yards to go that night. Before that he reached the bins. Oh, Benzo, Benzo. He'd 200 yards to go that night. Before he reached the bins. Oh, now young Mary Fiddle Faddle jumped out of bed.
and out of the window she stuck a little head, saying, I wonder how those foxes get fed. Running through the streets, oh, streets, oh, streets, oh. I wonder how them foxes get fed. Running through the streets, oh. Now he dived in the bin through all the mess, found KFC and McDonald's best. Say, I don't care if it's bad for my heart and my chest. I'm gonna scarf this down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. Saying I don't care if it's bad for my heart or my chest. I'm gonna scarf this down, oh. Now the RSPCA man came by. He set his traps with a mournful sigh, saying, I'll take you back to the country, where you won't know how to fend, oh, fend, oh, fend, oh. I'll take you back to the country, where you won't know how to fend, oh. Fox went out on the chilly night, the street lights all were shining bright. He'd 200 yards to go that night before he reached the bins, oh, bins, oh, bins, oh. He'd 200 yards to go that night before he reached the bins, oh.
Amanda, we were offline, so I don't know who we missed or how much longer you got to go. Do you want to take a break and get back to us?
Why don't you just you sing, and then that's us nicely finishing at exactly the right time for a break.
Mm. It's a Gene Ritchie song. Y'all join in, please.
Mute first.
Yeah, that works.
Pitching it. Roll on clouds in the morning. Roll on clouds in the morning. Roll on clouds in the morning. Let the sun shine down on me. Bound away for glory, I'm bound for glory and deliverance. Roll on clouds in the morning. Let the sun shine down on me. Saw that big cloud rising, hard trouble I see. Heard the people crying, let the sun shine down on me. Oh, roll on clouds in the morning. Roll on clouds in the morning. Roll on clouds in the morning. Let the sun shine down on me. Bound away for glory, I'm bound for glory and deliverance. Roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. I know there's a great day coming when no more trouble I see. When we all shout together, let the sun shine down on me. Oh, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning. Roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. Bound away for glory, I'm bound for glory and deliverance. Roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me.
Lovely. What about Gary?
Gary's been asked and sat in his hands and shook his head.
Oh, he said no. Oh.
And I've now lost track of who's actually sung and who hasn't. So I think we will call a break now, unless somebody who has not sung wants to pipe up and tell me we've got it wrong. But I think we'll call a break now and come back in 5-10 minutes when everyone's back on screen. We'll go do it all again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, and I will switch off the. Well done, everybody. I'll switch off the recording while we're on the break, and if everyone could remind me to put it back on when we start up again, that would be great. Okay, thank you.
Well, if you've been chatting away.
One. Okay, welcome second half, and Malcolm, you're up. Everyone else on mute, please.
I've not done this before, so I hope I don't cock it up too badly. It's a song called Easy and Slow. It was down by Christ Church that I first met with Annie, a neat little girl and not a bit shy. She told me her father that came from Dungannon would take her back home in the sweet by and by. What's it to any man, whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm true? As she lifted her petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve to unbuckle her shoe. It was out along Thomas Street, down by the Liffey. The sun it had set, and the evening grew dark. And over by Kingsbridge, and by God, in a jiffy, my arms were around her beyond in the park. And what's it to any man, whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm true? As she lifted her petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve to unbuckle her shoe. Now in country or city, a girl is a jewel, and well built for gripping the most of them. But any young man would be really a fool if he tried it the first time to go a bit far. But what's it to any man, whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm true? As she lifted her petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve for to buckle her shoe. If chance you should be in the town of Dungannon, you may search till your eyeballs are empty and blind. Be it sitting or walking or running or standing, a girl like Annie you never will find. But what's it to any man, whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm true? As she lifted her petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve to unbuckle her shoe.
Thank you. That was great. I am trying to keep track of what's going on here with participants. Okay, Bex, you've had up your hand up since the first half. So are you still there? And are you ready to go?
Let's see. Is that? I should be loud enough. It's supposed to be better, this thing, but I really don't know. As I was a-walking,
One morning in May, I spied a young couple a-making of hay. One was a fair maid, her beauty shone clear. The other was a soldier, a bold grenadier. Good morning, good morning, good morning, said he. And where are you going, my pretty lady? Oh, I'm going a-walking by the clear crystal streams, to see cool waters glide and hear nightingales sing. Oh soldier, will you marry me? Oh no, my sweet lady, that can never be. For I've got a wife at home in my own country. 2 wives in the army are too many for me. Now I'm off to India for 7 long years, to drink wine and whiskey instead of strong beer. And if ever I return, it will be in the spring, to see cool waters glide and hear nightingales sing.
Thank
Amanda,
you.
Amanda, could Vivi wants to make an announcement here.
An announcement?
Parish notices.
Oh, we forgot to do parish notices. Good point.
Sorry about that. The in case you don't know, the New Folk London has got a whole section on John White. So while you might not want a copy because none of the events are actually taking place, you can actually just drop a line to James, the new editor, who's at james@jameseagle.net, and say you're from Sharps, and he will send you a free copy.
I don't know if anyone's seen it. It's a really lovely article about John. Really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one error that we shouldn't tell John is throughout it called his wife Ruth.
Yeah, you're saying that.
Weird.
Yeah.
And his wife was Lucy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's quite a big mistake.
Well, exactly. I didn't know he was married twice.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh,
lived a long life.
You know if they sent them out yet? Because I asked for one, but I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I got mine right away.
I got mine.
Okay, if you want to try again, it's james@jameseagle.net.
Okay.
Okay, while we're here, how about, are there any more parish notices?
I've got an update on Terry.
All right.
Terry,
it works.
No, it makes you look backward to yourself and it's forward to everybody else.
Download this from England.
Right.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
done.
Right.
Rowan. Okay, any more parish notices, or shall we crack on?
Can I ask or suggest that Livy puts the email on the notes at the bottom so that people can copy it down rather than saying it?
Oh, that's a very good plan.
Good man.
Good plan.
All right. Okay, who's up next? I'm just going by the order on my screen now. So Simon, it is over to you.
Okay. I don't know if anybody here knew Hilda Sims.
Yeah.
I've been singing with for the last few years. Sadly, Hilda died in early February. Nothing to do with the virus. Nonetheless, she was, although she was 87, and people said, "Oh, she had a good innings," she didn't think so at all. She had no plans to shuffle off her mortal coil and was most annoyed about the whole business. It interfered with her plans. Anyway, this is a song that she wrote called Mooching Round Soho. It's to the tune of an old music hall song. I know Dave knows it, and I'm sure most of you know it, but it was written for a guy called John Retty, but I think it's about old Soho and it's about Hilda. I like resting all morning, then getting up round about noon. I smoke a fat reefer, knock back a gin. I find that they nurture the muse within. Some people think I'm a lush and rather bohemian. But if I had to live like the rest of you chumps, I wouldn't have very much fun. I go mooching round Soho to see if there's folks that I know. Sat in the Mandrake or round the French, tuning their wit and their instruments. I like a game of chess or playing my old guitar. I quote Jean-Paul Sartre the rest of the night and fall asleep under the bar. I will never do something because somebody tells me I must. I don't bend the knee to the ludicrous mores of the bourgeoisie. Sometimes I hollow the blues, or I paint rather abstractly. Though I'm not Picasso or Bacon or Braque, I'm a gifted pastiche of all three. I don't live in a semi in Bromley or Tunbridge or Cheam. I don't kiss my wife on her powdered cheek and catch the 8:30 to Cannon Street. Some people spend their lives in factory and bungalow. I hang around here in Old Compton Street, watching the coffee crops grow. I'm a bit of a poet, a Soho philosopher, an existentialist. When I'm sober and when I'm pissed. Now some people say we're all queers and comrades of Quentin Crisp. But before I join up with a stiff upper lip, I'd rather be limp at the wrist. Soho's my inspiration, it's part of the continent. Croissants and strudels and Gauloise blue, foreign newspapers, streetwalkers too, skiffle and bebop and trad, and jamming it down at the G's. And I'll scoff a moussaka at Jimmy the Greeks and take the world just as I please. When I die, just scatter my ashes down Frith Street or Falkenberg Mews. Let them rise up in the midnight air over the treetops of Soho Square. Here flies an anarchist, the most pacifistic of men. I won't go to heaven or limbo or hell, and I'll never haunt Soho again.
Great.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Got to go a little bit early, and I apologise to everybody, but I've got another Zoom meeting.
Oh, oh my God.
Zoom is taking over the world. We'll find they're actually all behind the pandemic.
Yeah.
Can you?
The shares are zooming up.
I have a question. Has anyone found a program that allows us to sing with each other, like Zoom?
No.
No?
I think they're all a bit prone that way.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, we tried it. Livy, Jude, and I tried it on Skype, and it just doesn't work because it's not synced. So you keep. It's awful. I'm sure somebody's working on one now. I'll bet you anything.
I hope so. Yeah.
Hoping the vaccine comes first.
You've got to get your priorities right, Maggie.
I tried it on Messenger and that didn't work any better.
Oh.
There's
Oh.
the internet protocol is putting things into packets, and they have to get their various routes to where they're going and get reassembled, and that can't be done instantly. I understand.
There is a website and a program.
What was that, Rebecca?
Yes, please.
There's a website called Shazam, and I've been trying to test it with a friend of mine, and it's been designed for instrumental teachers to provide online music lessons. But I think you need to have semi-pro equipment in terms of your audio card. But if you have a professional audio card, in theory it's supposed to work. We haven't quite got it to work yet, but even if we could, I think it only probably has a maximum of 4 people in a session or something. But we're looking into it, and if we manage to get it to work, I'll start shouting about it. But the sound quality is very good, but we haven't tried very hard, but we'll keep trying, and I'll let anybody know.
What's it called, Becky?
Jam Kazam.
Jam Kazam. Wow.
Okay.
On the plus side, we've got more people at Sharps now than we have for the last several weeks.
Good point. Good point. And we have a new performer, Liz's iPad. Liz's iPad, come in. Otherwise known as Liz, I suspect.
There you are.
Liz? Yeah. She's muted.
I'm not muted.
Liz, be careful. Be careful not to move backwards and forwards while you're singing too much, because you cut in and out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And can everyone else put them on mute, themselves on mute? I think a few people are forgetting now, and we'll end up with interruptions. Thank you. Fire away, Liz.
Here's the tender coming, pressing all the man, hinny, what do we do then? Here's the tender coming off the Shields bar. Here's the tender coming for the man of war. Here's the tender coming, stealing of me dear. Hinny, they'll ship you away from here. They will ship you foreign, that is what it means. Here's the tender coming, full of bright Marines. Away me, if the tack you, Geordie, we still win were bright. Me and little Jackie, better off be dead. Here's the tender coming off the Shields bar. Here's the tender coming for a man of war. If how me canny bonny, how me canny Geordie, Heidi sail away. Hide until the frigates met for Druridge Bay. Here's the tender coming off the Shields bar. Here's the tender coming for the man of war. Away me bonny lassie, let's go to the law. See the frigate lying off that Shields bar. Here, there's a frigate lying, ribbons at the tie, that took me bonny laddie, best of all the crew. Here's the tender coming, pressing all the men. Hinny, what do we do then? Here's the tender coming off the Shields bar. Here's the tender coming for a man of war.
Thank you, Liz. And our next singer is also from the iPad family. It's Margaret's iPad. That's you, Maggie, in case you're wondering. Are you both going to sing, or is it?
Well, we were going to introduce a guest, if we may, over here. Our son, who is locked up with us.
Yeah.
This is Jake. We've all got something.
Hi there. Hi, I'm Jake, and this is hi there, and this is Isabella. Hello. I'm going to be Mr. Woolf for you tonight, and this song. Didn't write the tune, it's my own take on it, and I'm hoping to use it in a panto sometime. Here comes the big bad wolf will get you with his eyes and his ears and his great big teeth. I am the big bad wolf can smell you with his nose like a rose when you grieve. Stupid shepherd called my name till one day I responded. Local sick of false alarms, I gave him what he wanted. I attacked Red Riding Hood, slid Grandma down with butter. Would have got away with it if not for that woodcutter. Damn! Here comes the big bad wolf will get you with his eyes and his ears and his great big teeth. I am the big bad wolf can smell you with his nose like a rose when you grieve. Thank you. Take a bow, Isabella.
That's what Wolfie Smith, power to the people.
You never know what you're getting at Sharks.
Wolves get stir crazy.
It'll only get worse over the next few weeks, that's for sure. Margaret's iPad, do you have anything more to offer us?
If we may, yeah.
Yeah, sure. While we're with you, we might as well go for it.
My East Finchley shanty crew here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it made of ectoplasm? Does it live below the bed? Did it crawl from underneath the fridge or talk inside your head? Is it a secret family recipe that no one else can share? Is it cosmic dust that lingers everywhere? Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Has it been abducting earthlings? Is it swimming in Loch Ness? How long it's lurked in that black hole is anybody's guess. Is it leaving giant footprints in the Himalayan snow? Can you tie it in a knot or in a bow? Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Is it on? Could it destroy the city? Will it undermine our faith? Is it a color we can't see? Is there a way to make it safe? Could it keep the lights on for 100 million years? Will it get us high? Could it end in tears? Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Is it on the internet? Does it dare to speak its name? Can we comprehend it if we cannot spell the same? Is it bigger than a bread box? Does it end in letter C? Was it behind the door marked number 3? Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Some call it the spirit and some call it the light. Some call it the small still voice that tells you what is right. It burned within the bush and it bled upon the tree, and it can even make you love humanity. Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area. Unknown item, unknown item, unknown item in the bagging area.
Who You wrote that. Is that one of yours, Maggie?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very good.
Thank you. I'm glad we've got it recorded for posterity. Kathy Dent, it's up to you to restore sanity, please.
No chance. Absolutely not.
Or not. Well, as you wish.
Okay. Down yonder glen there's a ploughman lad, and some summer day he'll be on my home, singing la-dia. Oh, sorry. Down yonder glen there's a ploughman lad, and some summer day he'll be on my home, singing la. I've lost the tune. Sorry. Move on to the next one.
The next tune or the next singer? Oh, okay. I'll call you back. Do you want to just let that mull over, Kathy, and I'll call you back in after Martin? So Martin Neil, you are up next.
Right. Okay. A famous farmer, a famous farmer, as you shall hear, he had 2 sons and 1 daughter dear. Her servant man she much admired, none in the world she loved so dear. Then one of these brothers said to the other, see how our sister means to wed. Let all such courtship soon be over, we'll send him to some silent grave. They asked of him to go a-hunting without any fear or strife. Then these 2 jewels, they proved so cruel, they took away this young man's life. And in a ditch where there was no water, nothing but bushes and briars grew, all for to hide their cruel slaughter, into the bushes his body threw. When they returned from the field of hunting, she inquired for her servant man. Oh, brothers, I ask you, because you whisper, oh, brothers, tell me if you can. Oh, sister dear, we are so much amazed to see you look so much at we. We lost him in the field of hunting, no more of him then could we see. As she lay musing all on her pillow, she dreamt she saw her servant man. By her bedside he stood lamenting, all covered with some bloody wounds. Oh, Nancy dear, don't you weep for me. Oh, Nancy dear, don't you weep nor pine. But it's in that ditch where there is no water, go there you may my body find. So she rose early the very next morning, with many a sigh and a bitter groan. And it's in that place where her true love had told her, it's there she found his body thrown. The blood all on his lips was drying, her tears were salter than any brine. And then she kissed him loudly, crying, here lies a bosom friend of mine. 3 days and nights she stayed lamenting, for her poor heart was filled with woe. and then sharp hunger came creeping on her, and homeward she was forced to go. Why, sister dear, we are so much amazed to see you look so pale and wan. Oh, brothers, you know I know the reason, and for the same you shall be hung. Then these two brothers both were taken, and bound all down in some prison strong. They both were tried, found out as guilty, and for the same they both were hung.
Why do you know the soap operas?
They deserved it, I think.
Yeah, scoundrels.
Kathy, have you recovered your tune, or have you got another one?
No, I'll just pass. Carry on.
Oh, okay. Do you want a reminder? That is one I know. Is that going to help, or would you rather just drink the wine?
Carry on.
All right. Okay. Neil is next on the list.
Right. I won't bother muting just yet. Right. Let's not think about tomorrow, lest we disappointed be. All our joys may turn to sorrows, as we all may daily see. Today we're strong and healthy, but how soon there comes a change, as may be seen from the explosion there has been at Trimden Grange. Men and boys left home this morning for to earn their daily bread, never thinking that by the evening they'd be numbered with the dead. Let us think of Mrs. Bennet, once had sons, but now has none. By the Trimden Grange explosion, Joseph, George, and James are gone. February left behind it what should never be forgot. Weeping women and helpless children can be found in many a cot. Homes that once were blessed with kindness, guided by a father's care, now are solemn, sad, and dreary, since the father is not there. Little children, fond and loving, from their homes each day used to run, for to meet their father coming, as each hard day's work was done. Now they ask if fathers left them, and the mother hangs her head, with a weeping widow's feelings, goes the child that father's dead. God protect the lonely widows, help to raise each drooping head. Be a parent to the children, never let them cry for bread. Death will pay us all a visit, they have only gone before. We may meet Trimden victims where explosions are no more.
Thank you. That was another tearjerker. Thanks, Neil.
See all these chats coming up while I was singing. I was thinking, what are they saying?
It was a decent death count.
It can be a bit distracting. Okay, Richard. It's over to Richard.
All right then.
And possibly, if Clive is still there after you, we can prevail on
He
him.
ain't gonna sing.
Ah, okay. Richard, go for it.
I'll put Clive down, and Clive in the phone. I'll put him down.
No, don't do that.
His time hasn't come yet.
Do. One of those Sunhoning tunes from Denmark I rather like.
Thank you, Richard. We were slightly there were some modifications performed by Zoom on the sound quality there, so it's unfortunately it was a bit more space age than you probably intended.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, not your fault. Yeah.
I thought it was all right at the beginning, and then it suddenly started.
Yeah.
From other ones, that the sound deteriorates when you start playing chords.
Oh.
So if you play a single tune, you get a reasonable sound. Single notes.
I might have had the level. I might have had the level too high. I did last week. I had it on auto level control, and I thought I'd risk it on fixed. That might have been a mistake.
Okay. Learning point for next time. Pal, I think, has learned to be in the room where she's actually got an internet connection. So it is, because last year you had problems, didn't you? Not last year. Last week.
It was only a week ago.
It seems like so long.
Seems like forever. I know.
Yeah. Anyway, it's your go now, pal.
Okay. What was I going to do? I once loved a boy, and a bonny, bonny boy, who would come and would go at request. And this handsome young boy was my pride and my joy. And I built him a bower in my breast. And I built him a bower in my breast. Well, up the long alley and down the green valley, like one who was troubled in mind, I hollered and I whooped and I played upon my flute, but no bonny boy could I find, but no bonny boy could I find. Well, I sat myself down on a green mossy bank, where the sun it shone wonderful warm. And who should I spy but my own bonny boy, fast locked in some other girl's arms, fast locked in some other girl's arms. Well, the girl who's the joy of my own bonny boy, let her make of him all that she can. For whether he love me or whether he don't, I will walk with that boy now and then. I will walk with that boy now and then.
Beautiful, thank you. So, Dave, Clare, can you be as beautiful as that?
Of course you can.
I can't get out to the plastic surgeons at the moment. But right. I was reminded of this recently. It's a lovely Tom Paxton song that's never really sung very much these days. It's got a nice chorus as well. I'll join in. Every time I hear a sweet bird sing, I think of you and I, my love. I think of you and I. And when I hear the evening bells ringing, I hang my head and cry, my love. I hang my head and cry. I will love you. I will love you. When we are gone, I will love you. I will love you. When we are gone, and every time I hear your sweet voice humming, my heart lies in my breast, my love. My heart lies in my breast. And until I hear your footsteps coming, my heart can know no rest, my love. My heart can know no rest. I will love you. I will love you. When we are gone, I will love you. I will love you. When we are gone. Tom Paxton, lovely.
Turns out you are as beautiful as Pal. Who knew? Okay, Dave, Harboard, both of you.
Oh God! Oh, what a beauty!
I feel before I sing this song, I have to dissociate myself from the sentiments of the song. But, are you ready? I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily along the day long, and hurrah for the life of the country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. In spring we sow up the harvest mow, and that is how the seasons around they go. But of all the times, if choose I may, I'll be rambling through the new mown hay. For I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily along the lane, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. In summer when the sun is hot, we sing and we dance and we drink a lot. We spend all night in sport and play, and go rambling in the new mown hay. For I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily along the lane, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. In autumn when the oak trees turn, we gather all the wood that's fit to burn. We cut and stash and stow away, while rambling through the new mown hay. For I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily along the lane, and hurrah for the life of the country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. In winter when the sky is grey, we hedge and we ditch our times away. But in summer when the sun shines gay, we go rambling through the new mown hay. For I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily along the lane, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay.
If we say anything.
Thank you. And now for the beautifully framed Catherine.
This is so weird, isn't it? As I rolled out on a bright May morning to view the meadows and flowers gay, who should I spy but my own true lover, as she sat by yon willow tree. I took off my hat and I did
Saluta. I did saluta most courageously as she turned around. The tears fell from her. Sing false, young man, you deluded me. A diamond ring which I owned, I gave to you. A diamond ring to wear on your right hand. Oh, the vows that you made, love you went and broke them, and married the lassie that had the land. If I married the lassie that had the land, my love, it's that I'll rue till the day I die. When misfortune calls, there's no man may shun it. I was blindfolded, and ne'er did I. Now at night when I go to my bed of slumber, thoughts of my true love run in my mind as I turn around to embrace my darling. Instead of gold, sure it's brass I find. Now I wish that the Queen would call home her army from the West Indies, America and Spain, and every man to his wedded woman, in hopes that I'll be with you again.
Beautiful.
We've had some fantastic songs tonight. We've only got another 2 singers on the list, so if anyone who hasn't sung in this second half wants to sing, please put your little blue hand up. But otherwise it's going to be Jude and then Riggy, and then I'll do one to close. So
Gary!
No!
Yeah!
Shanty, Gary. We'll all join in.
Good old Shanty.
All right, you can think about that, Gary. Meanwhile, Jude.
Okay, I've just got to get myself. Oh, that's it. Okay, this has a refrain, so do join in at the end. Last 2 lines. Let me just get a note. Oh no, it doesn't work. Oh, sorry. North country maid up to London had strayed, although with her nature it did not agree. She sobbed and she sighed, and so bitterly she cried, how I wish once again in the north I could be. Oh, the oak and the ash and the bonny ivy tree, they flourish at home in my own country. While sadly I roam, I regret my dear home, where the lads and young lasses are making the hay. The merry bells ring, and the birds sweetly sing, and the meadows are pleasant, and maidens are gay. Oh, the oak and the ash, and the bonny ivy tree, they flourish at home in my own country. I like not the court nor the city resort, since there is no fancy for such maids as me. Their pomp and their pride I can never abide, because with my humour it does not agree. Oh, the oak and the ash and the bonny ivy tree, they flourish at home in my own country. No doubt did I please, I could marry with ease, though where maidens are fair, many lovers will come, but the one whom I wed will be North Country bred, and tarry with me in my North Country home. Oh, the oak and the ash and the bonny ivy tree, they flourish at home in my own country. I don't think Birmingham's quite like that, but you know.
They're digging it up. Last time I was there.
Make someone called Ivy from Birmingham.
You like that, you know?
They've been digging it up for the last 50 years. When they finish, they start again.
Okay, Riggy, you're on next. I see Margaret's iPad is muffling in again. Or is that for a song or something else?
Me for a song.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So we'll have Riggy, then we'll have Pete, and then we'll have me, I think. Yep. Okay, Riggy, fire away.
Okay, hopefully I won't have Richard's problem here. I'm going to take you to Paris in 1921. Because my overcoat's in pawn, because my overcoat's in pawn, I choose to take my glass within a little bistro on the Rue de Montparnasse. The dusty bins with bottles shine, the counters lined with zinc, and here I sit and drink my wine and think. I think of citron trees aglow, and fan palms shading down, and sailors dancing to and fro, with wenches black and brown. And though it's all an ocean far, from Yucatan to France, I'll bet beside the old bazaar they dance. Here's your part. La 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 la. I think of Monte Carlo, where the pallid croupiers call, and in the gorgeous guilty air, the gamblers watch the ball. And as I flick away the foam with which my beer is crowned, the wheels beneath the gilded dome go down. I think of Nizhny Novgorod and Jews who never rest, and women folk with spade and hod who slave in Budapest, of squat and sturdy Japanese who pound the paddy soil, and as I loaf and smoke at ease, they toil. La-la-lie, lie, la-lie, la-la-lie, lie, la-lie, la-la-lie, lie, la-lie, la-la-lie, lie, la-lie, la-la-lie, lie, la-la-lie, lie, la-lie. I think of shrines in Hindustan, of celestial glooms in Spain, of minarets in Isfahan, of Saint Sophia's fane, of convent towers in Palestine, and temples in Cathay. And as I stretch and sip my wine, they pray. And so my dreams I dwell within, and the visions come and go, and life is passing like a cinematographic show. And just as surely as my pipe is underneath my nose, amid my visions rich and right, I goes. La-la-lie, lie, la-lie, la-la-lie, lie, la-la-lie, lie, la-lie, 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 la-la-lie, lie, la-la-lie, lie, la-lie, lie, la-lie, la-lie, lie, la-lie, lie. La 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 Hopefully not too much distortion here.
No, it was fine.
Right. Riggy, did I not see you at the Folly Berger 21?
Yeah, I had the pom-pom.
Okay, so somebody said Gary's hands up facility seems to be malfunctioning. Gary, this is your last chance.
No, I won't. Thanks, Amanda. No, I've listened to you all. Really enjoyed your singing them. Maybe if I call in next week, I'll give you a song.
All right, okay. We'll hold you to that. We'll hold you to that.
Are we on next week?
Yes, yeah. We're going to keep going all through lockdown. We shall keep going. We've been adopted by Sharps. Penultimate Pete is on next.
Hey.
Oh, another
concertina. Right, here we are, another concertina. This is my old concertina. It's my older concertina. Just got it back from the restorers. It's 165 years old. Happy birthday to you. I'll do a quick song. Farewell and adieu to you old Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders to sail back to New England. And we fear nevermore we shall see you again. We'll rant and we'll roar like New England whalers. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or below till we strike the sounding of old Martha's Vineyard. Then straight up the channel to New Bedford we'll go. I've been a sea cook and I've been a clipper man. I can sing, I can dance and walk the jib boom. I can handle a harpoon and cut a fine figure. Whenever I gets into the boat standing room, we'll rant and we'll roar like New England whalers. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or below till we strike the sounding of old Martha's Vineyard. Then straight up the channel to New Bedford we'll go. I went to a dance last year in Old Tumbers. There was plenty of talent, as fine as you'd wish. There was one pretty maiden sat chewing tobacco, just like a young kitten a chewing fresh fish. We'll rant and we'll roar like New England whalers. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck coming low till we strike the sounding of old Martha's Vineyard. Then straight up the channel to New Bedford we'll go. We hove our ship to with a wind in southwesterly, boys. We hove our ship to strike soundings clear. It was 45 fathoms with a fine sandy bottom. So we filled our main topsail and up channel steered. We'll rant and we'll roar like New England whalers. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or below till we strike the soundings of old Martha's Vineyard. Then straight up the channel to New Bedford we'll go.
Thank
But
you.
that sounded all right. We've had a bit of
Yeah,
distortion
it's
on our
fine.
instrument.
It was-
Pat went away. Yeah.
Well, thank you all for making the.
Really weird, Amanda.
Something's gone weird.
You're very close to the headset.
Speakers and back in the
Yeah.
microphone around
Does
the
that
next.
sound all right now?
Better.
Sound better. Yeah, I think I've got something a bit odd going on with my my speakers, my mics tonight. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, yeah. Thank you all for making the journey here this evening. Wish you all safe journeys home, and hope you don't get to bed too late. Yeah, so this is just a kind of a parting song for you to all join in with, and I wish I could hear you all singing, but maybe the technology will come soon. And yeah, just in case you missed it, this is now Sharps in Isolation. During the summer, we normally have Sharps in Exile. This is Sharps in Isolation, and we're going to keep going every Tuesday at 8 o'clock throughout the lockdown period until we're back at Cecil Sharp House. So please spread the word and join us next week and in subsequent weeks. Yeah, okay. Mute yourselves for the last time. Good friends from whom we soon must part, where are we bound? Your hands and voices lift my heart. Here is my home. Come darkness, come light, where are we bound? Come morning, come night, here is my home. For those who work in harmony, where are we bound? Can learn to live in unity. Here is my home. Come darkness, come light, where are we bound? Come morning, come night, here is my home. If we can join ourselves in song, where are we bound? Our hearts will join when we are gone. Here is my home. Come darkness, come light, where are we bound? Come morning, come night, here is my the spirit that finds music here, where are we bound, shall live forever in the air. Here is my home. Come darkness, come light, where are we bound? Come morning, come night, here is my home.
Thanks very much.
Lovely, Amanda. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For being here.
Many
Take your
thanks for
glasses
making it
out.
happen.
Keep well, and see you all next week, I hope.
See you next
Tell
week.
others.
Yeah.
Liz, what are you knitting? Liz, what are you knitting?
You're muted, Liz. We didn't hear that.
At the minute, I'm just using scraps, so I'm not knitting anything specific. It's just bits and bobs.
Oh, just okay. You know what? I need to stop the recording before this, really, don't I?
That is